cookies and whatnot.
Yes.
How do they collect our data?
All right, thank you very much. So when it comes to data collection, we have it from several angles. So
Okay.
we're looking at even your ISP, right from your internet service providers.
Yeah.
They are collecting data. They are getting data about
Right
you.
from the source.
Right from the source, they are getting it, and also right from your browsers. Your browsers, I mean your Chrome. Google is watching you through Chrome, so Chrome is taking a lot from you. Right on your social media platforms are also tracking you or monitoring you. So all your social app, like WhatsApp, we say yes, it's end-to-end encrypted. But there was a proving that I think last month, around 15th, there was a research that shown that almost about 3.5 billion users were exposed, and that shows that yes, we are still not quite safe once we're using these. So messaging platforms, there are lots of exposure out there for you on the messaging platforms. However, also the applications that you have on your devices, they are also taking information from you. So just guess what? You can know the number of informations or access you have given to a particular application rightly on your phone. So the applications on your phone, they are tracking you, they are taking information from you. And also the devices itself that you are using are also monitoring you, tracking you, getting information from you. However, on your network, the IoT devices that we are using that are connected onto our networks are also tracking us. So you can see that everything around you, they are tracking you, right from your browsers, going to your social, going to your messaging platform, going to even your emails, electronic mails, they are all tracking you, as well as the applications on your phone. And then also, now we give access. So we have some that you consent to it. So when it comes to the tracking, we have it in various ways. The one that you consent to it. So I say that I want to track my family. So I'm using Google Family Link.
Yeah.
I want to track maybe my kids. So I have allowed an application like SparkZ to be able to come onto my device and pick location. So I am seeing that on the front end. What happens to the back end? That means that all the movements that you are doing, there is a server sitting somewhere also monitoring everything. And the thing here is that most of the times they sell it to these advertising companies for money. So that's where the issue is. And then
those targeted ads come in.
Exactly. And you also asked about cookies. Now, let's get understanding about cookies. Now, cookies, they are just a small text files that store some users' information on your device, right?
Okay.
Now, when it comes to cookies, the challenge here is that we have types of cookies. So we have almost about 3 types of cookies. We have the first-party cookie. The first-party cookies, those ones are normally save your login details.
Okay.
So I really don't need to log into Amazon again.
It's like as long as you log in the first time.
Exactly.
As long as you go there, anytime you go, you just press the button.
Those are the first party. Now, the second one is the third-party cookies. The third-party cookies, guess what? It tracks the users based on all the platforms you go to. Now, so here, so the first-party cookie is that I come on GBC, your platforms or your emails or your website, and I log in. So those information are being stored for me. I was using Duck Team. So anytime I come back to GBC, I have the same experience, right? Now, the third-party cookie track you across all the platforms. So if I went to Cyber One Defense, came to GBC, went to Facebook, it is being tracking me, monitoring my step each time, right?
Who gave it that permission?
So we're going to talk about the permissions that we give. Who gave them that permission? Good question, right? So that is the third-party cookie. And the last cookie, the type of cookie is the super cookies. The super cookies. So those ones, sometimes applications like, let's say, Adobe, or we go to applications and they want to use it, they store those cookies. And the problem here is that some of them even don't ask you to do that. So some of them, they just save that cookies for you. So
what if they put it in that contract that they say the end user agreement that we all never read and we just go and click agree? Maybe we have agreed to
Exactly. So you know, when it comes to international regulations, when it comes to these internet stuffs, always it is that you have to let the user be consent with. Now, so what they do is that they write those ones in a small font. So everything read on that website is font 12, but you see that being written in font 7. Very small, and they are play agreed.
If you're not even careful, you even go down, you see agree, you just agree.
No, so sometimes for us, what you do, you just click all the way to the bottom, then you check the box and they are tracking us. And however, the social media platforms, last time we did the research. Now guess what? Now Facebook says Facebook is tracking you even whereas you are offline. Not only that, we realize this on Facebook, and I love us to explore. right? And I want us to really also put ourselves into this research that we do. We do a lot of research about these things. Now, when you go on Facebook, right, and then you go to your settings and just search for, just write off. So it will tell you off activities. You click on it, right? Then you go down, you go all the way down, you will see that off activity. So it tells you even whilst the applications that are linked to your Facebook that you did not give them the permission to do so. So whilst you are using Facebook, Facebook is taking data from other places, other applications that you might not even be aware of. And it's not as if I gave it to them. They requested, or they are taking information. Why? Because they want to enhance their portal. They want to enhance your activities on Facebook. And the way the internet is becoming a business center for them and they are making so much money, they are also keeping data. So that is about the browser side. The browser is tracking you through the cookies and other things.
Wait, so do you mean we should go to the apps or we should go to our settings?
So you go to Facebook, right? So let's do it. So you go to Facebook. So you go to Facebook here, and then you go to your settings here. So you see the three dot at the top right corner. So let me be there with you this morning. So you go to settings and privacy.
Yes.
Right. So here, so under settings and privacy here, you can just go to search, or you can just go to settings here. So let's go and search. Right. So under settings here, just search here. Just write off.
Okay.
Off. So OFF. Right. And then it loads for you. So you see here, your activities of Meta Technologies.
Yes.
Click on that. Great. Now here, so you click on that, it counts for you now. This morning, I have seen that other applications. So you see here, it comes for you. Look at it. Let's read here. Your activity of Meta Technologies include information that business and organizations share with us about your interactions with them, such as visiting their apps
or websites.
So that means that even when I visit an application on my phone, Facebook is telling you that if I visited maybe WhatsApp, or WhatsApp is for them, so let me use a different application. If I visited, let's say, a GBC app, the application they take information from the application to Facebook. So they are telling you that they share with us about your interactions with them versus what? Visiting their apps and website. Now look here, so what can you do? You can control or disconnect the information business sent to Meta.
Okay.
See, so the option, my problem here is that the option is already enabled.
Without you even knowing about it.
Exactly. So now they are telling you that you can have an option to go and disable it. So you can go there. It's very simple to do, right? It's very, very simple to do. So you can go there and go to disconnect specific activities. So these are... You see that?
Yes, because it's even telling me my recent activity: Pinterest, TikTok, video, shop, and live.
How did Facebook get to know about this? Somebody who said I have linked them. How did I link them? I didn't link them.
Yeah, and to disconnect, I have to re-enter my password. And you know that login you're talking about, those first party cookies. I'm giving them my login. I don't even remember my password.
Okay. So that is about the social media side. What they are actually doing to us to collect data about us. So we have all those things tracking us. So now today, when you come on the internet, everything around you is tracking you.
So how do we reduce that digital footprint? How do we stop them from tracking us? How do we know when it's for good and when it's bad? When does it become bad? Like, how do we reduce that digital footprint?
So we're going to reduce that. You mentioned the word digital footprint. So the passive ones, we give them. The active one they take from us. So when we talk about digital footprint, we are looking at the information the internet take from us. Now, how can you and I reduce this information? Now, very importantly, let's start from browser side. There are some browsers we have to limit the way we use them. Some browsers. No, we're not talking about browsers. We're talking about the Chrome, the Safari. We're talking about the rest.
What about Internet Explorer?
Exactly.
Or is it Microsoft Edge now?
Yes, Microsoft Edge. They're all part of it, right? So we have to limit some of the browsers. Why? Because those browsers are monitors. They monitor every footstep of you. So like Chrome, it's a very business area for them. So we wouldn't use Chrome. Rather, we can use maybe Brave browser.
Okay.
So the difference between the Chrome and the Brave is that the Chrome will save your cookies, will store your information and other things, but Brave will wipe them out. They don't do that. Exactly.
Is that what they call clearing the cache or something like that?
That is there. So by Brave wouldn't save your cookies and all those cache and this information. So we have that side for you, Brave. You can also use like DuckDuckGo.
Okay.
DuckDuckGo tool would also help you. You can just go to Google. Just go to Google themselves and search for DuckDuckGo. So you can go to, and then.
What about the Play Store?
So yeah, the Play Store, you can go for DuckDuckGo there. So you have DuckDuckGo to also check. Or some people say, okay, let me browse in incognito mode. Incognito mode also kind of, make sure that you are browsing a little bit anonymous, but still incognito mode. I would prefer using a Brave browser to incognito mode. So those are some of the things. As well as when it comes to the social platforms too, we need to limit the kind of information we put there. And then we need to also limit the kind of applications we link to our social media applications. And then some places that I have shown you can just go to your Facebook, your 3 dot there, go to your settings and privacy and go to settings and then look for off. You will see off metadata technologies and you will see all.
Talk about the incognito small. Is it really incognito or still it can be tracked what you are doing?
It can be tracked.
Hey, David, I'm not happy.
See, sometimes those are the hard truths, and you have to let people know about it. So we have that. They are tracking us, and so that there are a lot of Trojans that we install on our devices, and what are they? They mimic legitimate applications. So you may find a game, an interesting application that says that, well, when you use it, they can give you data, they can give you money, whatever. And then when you go back end to look at the permissions you have granted them, they are taking your contact, they are taking your locations, they are taking your documents, they are taking everything. And now...
You didn't have access to your camera, your microphone.
Exactly. This guy is more closer to us than anything.
Yeah.
Right. So that is very, very important. We have to check. However, another area I want us to talk about, I have spent almost about a month looking about Bluetooth technologies. Now, I keep telling people that, see, go to your settings. Don't go to your control dashboard here and put your Bluetooth off. I'm saying this here.
Okay.
When you want to put your Bluetooth off, go to your settings and search for Bluetooth there and turn it off there. Don't go to your control panel. Don't drag it from the top here and turn it off. Now,
when you do that, it goes off.
Yeah, yes. The front end goes off. The back end doesn't. Now, look at this here. We traveled to explore some technologies, right? And we're looking at how these AirTags, these devices that can find locations. So, today we can buy tracking devices and add it to our car key.
Yeah.
So we can track our cars to the keys where they are. And we're looking at how does this technology work? Because it doesn't use internet. It doesn't use all those things. So now we realize that technology, when I have that tracking device, why is it so? Because the smartphone, whether the Bluetooth is off or on, back end, the Bluetooth cannot go off. So it sends information to that AirTag, and that AirTag sends it to the front portal for you to track that device. So I was asking these Chinese guys, how does this technology work? And they realized that, yes, they use Bluetooth. So even if its control panel is on, that is very dangerous. So if your Bluetooth is not in use, toggle it off, put it off. That will also help you because all these devices, all these things around us are tracking us. We have not even spoken about IoT tracking.
The AI one.
And the artificial intelligence. Those are, one time we'll find about the dangers of this AI. What they are doing. So I'm to the point that Ghana, we need our own AI database.
But is there regulation for us that helps? Like you mentioned something about international laws, international standards.
So now when it comes to AI regulations, they are now forming up because AI just came to spark out the space.
Oh, but David, these apps, we can't do without them. They're always on our phone.
Yes.
Can we delete our entire stuff open? Or for certain apps, it's important that we keep the location and all those things on, those tracking stuff on.
Thank you very much. So the point here is about what I do, what I say when my phones are around me, where I go with my phones. So I tell you that anytime you are having a conversation and your phones are around you, know that they are listening to you. So you should be careful what you say when you're having your phones. And then I'm being honest with you and I'm telling the truth, So you have to be careful when your phones are around you, what you say and what you do. They are very important. When you come on the internet, on the ClearNet, I keep saying this, there's no anonymity. Today I'm going to give you some certain things to do, to use VPNs, to use this. But I'm telling you that on the ClearNet, deep down of it, there's no anonymity.
Okay.
Even dark web, they track us. What's about ClearNet?
When you mentioned incognito self, I realized that, we are in trouble.
Let me give you what we can do. We can use VPNs. VPNs, virtual private networks. It helps you to reroute your locations. it takes your security to a different level.
Okay.
And then, so unless maybe a high level tracking, but those normal chewing gum trackings, you will block them. So that's very important. Let's use that. And then we can also use some privacy badges. So when you go to if you want to use Chrome, we can put privacy on Chrome. So we can use the URI block so that it also encrypts all the traffic on my browsers. Or better still, I can use the Tor browsers. I can use the Brave browsers to be able to help me.
What about WhatsApp?
Yeah, when it comes to WhatsApp too, now I told you about the reset that was happening on WhatsApp. Now, on WhatsApp today, I want us to go to your WhatsApp, you go to your settings, privacy, and go to your profile. You see your profile, you see your last thing and those things. Turn it to only my contact. Don't turn it to everybody, because you are talking about metadata still in there. I will show you something. So let's go to WhatsApp quickly. My time is fast spent, but let's go to WhatsApp to help the people this morning. So WhatsApp, go to the three dot there, and let's go to settings here. Are you?
Oh, I'm there. I'm there.
Fantastic. Let's go to privacy here. Okay. Now in privacy here, you see your last seen, profile, about status. So if it is on everybody, go to only me. Go to my contact. You will see everyone. So go to only my contact. Click on it.
Profile picture.
Profile picture on only my contact. You don't need all the world to see that. Now, so lastly, come down to the advanced. You see advanced there. Click the advanced there, and you see protect IP address whilst in calls. Is yours toggle off or toggle on?
It's off.
So put it on. These are some of basic security. So you can't miss Thursdays. We'll give you tips. It's not one day thing, so you just have to be good on Thursdays.
You may be wondering, why are you doing your phone that people are tracking you? You never know. You never know. So in 30 seconds or less, it's like you've given us a lot of advice to take and everything. But what would you say to wrap this whole entire conversation up in 30 seconds or less?
You've been trapped up all this, or when it comes on the social media, please. So be careful what you do, what you share, which people you follow, and all the things you say when your devices are around you. Don't trust this internet. They are looking at you, they are watching, they are listening to you. But better still, you can enhance your security by using all these steps and mechanisms we have shown you. Thank you. And we will continue every Thursday so that at least you learn more.
Thank you. Yes, indeed. And if you missed the beginning of this conversation, don't worry. We're still online, GTV Ghana on Facebook and everywhere. We won't track you. Just go and watch the entire episode again. There's a lot more coming up. It couldn't be our Glow for Jesus. So we'll be back right after these messages. Please stay with us.